Many are questioning the marital status of former President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle Obama.
Barack Obama heading to the Rotunda platform, not joined by Michelle Obama.
Michelle has reportedly divorced Barack Obama after news of his secret affair surfaced, but what nobody expected was their daughter's reaction. In an exclusive reveal, Sasha finally breaks her silence, revealing what really happened behind closed doors. Could their picture-perfect family life be a facade? Join us as we uncover the reason behind the separation of the former first couple. Barack and Michelle Obama decides on divorce. Rumors have a way of spreading rapidly, often gaining momentum despite a lack of credible evidence. The latest to captivate public interest involves former United States President Barack Obama and actress Jennifer Aniston. Speculation about their alleged relationship surfaced in August 2024, when a magazine published a cover story suggesting a secret connection between them. While the claim had no solid foundation, it quickly became a hot topic across social media platforms. The origins of the rumor can be traced back to a celebrity gossip podcast, where light-hearted discussions often turn into widespread speculation. The story soon gained traction, with online users crafting theories and drawing baseless connections. To make matters worse, certain tabloid outlets fueled the narrative by referencing unrelated events that were twisted to fit the story. Some pointed to Jennifer Aniston's past comments about Barack Obama's presidency, implying that her admiration extended beyond politics. This simple expression of respect was exaggerated into suggestions of a deeper personal relationship. At the same time, the occasional absence of Barack and Michelle Obama from public events was framed as evidence of marital discord, reinforcing the idea that the alleged affair was causing strain in their marriage. As the speculation intensified, Jennifer Aniston found herself in the uncomfortable position of addressing the rumors directly. During an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live in October 2024, she dismissed the claims, making it clear that there was no truth to them. She explained that she had met Barack Obama only once in a formal setting and had no personal relationship with him. Aniston also stated that she was more familiar with Michelle Obama than with Barack. Despite her clear denial, some gossip outlets took a different angle. They claimed that her response was not strong enough, twisting her words to imply that she was being evasive. The way she laughed off the rumors was interpreted as an attempt to downplay the situation rather than an outright rejection. In reality, she had no reason to engage further with baseless speculation. Barack Obama himself chose not to comment directly on the rumors, and so also did Michelle Obama. While the affair rumor was sensational enough on its own, it soon merged with another story that Barack and Michelle Obama were heading for divorce. Right-wing media, conspiracy theorists, and certain tabloid websites latched onto the idea, pushing stories about supposed marital struggles. These sources suggested that Michelle had been quietly distancing herself from her husband and that a split was inevitable. Although no official divorce filings were reported, the speculation was enough to spark discussions. One article in particular hinted at tensions in their relationship, citing anonymous sources who claimed that life after the presidency had created unexpected difficulties. It suggested that their busy schedules had led to emotional distance, with Barack focusing on political advocacy while Michelle devoted herself to personal projects, including book tours and podcast appearances. Some even speculated that the couple had been leading separate lives for some time, despite continuing to appear together in public. Once the story gained momentum, it was amplified by various media outlets and social media influencers. Social media platforms were soon flooded with discussions about the state of the Obamas' marriage. Supporters of the couple refused to believe the rumors, emphasizing that they had always portrayed a strong and unified bond. Others took a more skeptical stance, suggesting that even the most solid relationships could face difficulties. People debated whether the rumors were completely fabricated or if there was some truth behind them. Some recalled that Michelle Obama had previously spoken openly about challenges in their marriage. In her memoir, Becoming, she detailed the struggles they faced during Barack's early political career, the difficulties of raising children in the public eye, and the efforts they made, including therapy, to navigate their differences. Those who remembered these details suggested that if the couple was experiencing difficulties, it was a natural part of any long-term relationship, rather than a sign of an impending breakup. Online discussions continued, with users weighing in on whether the rumors held any merit. Some questioned why people were so eager to believe in the downfall of a high-profile couple, while others speculated that the Obamas were simply private about their personal lives. Meanwhile, relationship experts and political analysts offered their perspectives. Some pointed out that high-profile marriages often face scrutiny, with even minor details blown out of proportion. Despite the intense speculation, no credible evidence emerged to support claims of an affair or a divorce. Jennifer Aniston continued with her professional and personal life, unbothered by the gossip, while Barack and Michelle Obama remained focused on their respective endeavors. However, the episode highlighted the power of social media in shaping narratives, proving once again how easily misinformation can spread and influence public perception. To better understand the full extent of this alleged conflict, let's find out how it all started. The Obamas' love story. Not many modern love stories have captivated the public quite like that of Barack and Michelle Obama. Their relationship, which began as a professional connection and grew into an enduring partnership, is marked by ambition, perseverance, and a deep emotional bond. What started as a workplace mentorship transformed into a profound love story built on respect, shared goals, and support through life's challenges. Their journey together started in the summer of 1989 when Michelle Robinson, a young attorney at a prestigious Chicago law firm, was assigned to mentor a summer associate named Barack Obama. Michelle had grown up on the south side of Chicago in a working-class household where education and hard work were deeply valued. Her dedication to academics led her to Princeton University and later Harvard Law School, where she refined her legal expertise. Barack, on the other hand, had a background that was unique. Born in Hawaii and having spent part of his childhood in Indonesia, he carried a broad perspective shaped by different cultures and experiences. At Harvard Law School, he had already made history as the first black president of the Harvard Law Review, earning respect for his intellect, leadership, and eloquence. Despite his impressive accomplishments, he had a relaxed demeanor, a sharp sense of humor, and a natural charm that made people feel at ease. From the beginning, Michelle approached their relationship with professionalism. She was focused on her career and hesitant about dating someone from work. Barack, however, was persistent. His intelligence, warmth, and strong sense of purpose gradually won her over. He saw the world with optimism and believed deeply in the power of change. Over time, Michelle found herself drawn to his vision, his sincerity, and his ability to inspire those around him. Their first official date was simple yet unforgettable. Barack planned an outing to the Art Institute of Chicago, followed by a stroll and a stop at a Baskin-Robbins ice cream shop in Hyde Park. They shared a chocolate ice cream cone, and in that moment their connection deepened. Michelle saw a side of Barack that was both serious and lighthearted, someone who was deeply passionate but also capable of laughing at himself. Their conversations flowed effortlessly, and with each passing day, their bond grew stronger. As their relationship developed, so did their understanding of each other's ambitions. Barack was passionate about public service, and rather than being discouraged by the uncertainty of his path, Michelle embraced his vision. She recognized his potential and stood by him as he pursued a career that would bring both rewards and challenges. Their love was built not just on romance, but on a shared commitment to something bigger than themselves. After years of dating, Barack decided to take the next step. One evening, during dinner at their favorite restaurant in Chicago, they found themselves debating the idea of marriage. Michelle, who often teased Barack about his reluctance to commit, made her case for its importance. Barack played along, pretending to be unconvinced, but as dessert arrived, he surprised her by pulling out an engagement ring. Overwhelmed with emotion, Michelle immediately accepted, and their journey toward marriage began. On October 3rd, 1992, they exchanged vows in a beautiful ceremony at Trinity United Church of Christ in Chicago, surrounded by friends and family. Michelle's brother Craig Robinson proudly walked her down the aisle, while a close friend of Barack's officiated the ceremony. Their wedding was not just a celebration of love, but a reflection of their shared dreams and the partnership they were building. From that day forward, they became an inseparable team. Through the years, their love was tested, particularly as Barack pursued a political career. Michelle remained his strongest supporter, standing beside him as he served in the Illinois State Senate and later took on the immense challenge of running for president. When he made history as the first African-American president of the United States in 2008, Michelle was there every step of the way. Although their journey together has not been without challenges, the struggles to parenthood. Michelle Obama shared her journey to motherhood in her memoir, and later in interviews, revealing an emotional and challenging chapter of her life. In her early 30s, she suffered a miscarriage, an experience that left her feeling isolated and heartbroken. She struggled with the silence surrounding pregnancy loss, feeling as if she had failed in some way. The pain was overwhelming, and though Barack did his best to support her, nothing could truly take away the grief she carried. The loss changed her perspective on motherhood, making her aware of how unpredictable the process could be. Determined to become parents, Michelle and Barack decided to pursue in vitro fertilization. The process was physically exhausting and emotionally draining. She had to undergo numerous treatments, all while managing the stress that came with uncertainty. At the time, Barack was deeply involved in his political career, often traveling, leaving Michelle to handle much of the process on her own. Despite the struggles, they remained hopeful, and eventually their efforts paid off. Michelle became pregnant through IVF, and on July 4th, 1998, they welcomed their first daughter, Malia Ann Obama. 3 years later, on June 10th, 2001, their second daughter, Natasha, known as Sasha, was born. Becoming parents was a transformative experience for them, filling their lives with joy but also introducing new challenges. Michelle faced the difficult task of balancing motherhood with her career. She was an ambitious professional, but as Barack's political aspirations gained force, she made the decision to step back from work to focus on raising their daughters. In the early years, she often found herself managing the home alone, as Barack's growing responsibilities took him away for long periods. There were moments of frustration and loneliness as she juggled parenting while her husband pursued his political dreams. Despite the challenges, Michelle and Barack remained committed to building a strong family foundation. They wanted their daughters to grow up with solid values, ensuring they remained grounded even as their lives became increasingly public. When Barack was elected to the United States Senate, their family's visibility grew, but nothing could have prepared them for the changes that came with the 2008 presidential election. Malia and Sasha were just 10 and 7 years old when their father became the 44th president of the United States. Their lives changed instantly, moving into the White House where every aspect of their childhood would be observed by the world. Michelle took it upon herself to ensure their upbringing remained as normal as possible. She implemented strict rules, keeping them on a structured schedule. They had responsibilities at home just like any other children. Although they were raised in a high-profile environment, Michelle and Barack were determined to keep them connected to reality. They encouraged their daughters to engage in volunteer work, to understand the importance of giving back, and to interact with people beyond the privileged world they had come to know. By the time the Obamas left the White House in 2017, Malia and Sasha had grown into young women ready to carve their own paths. Malia pursued higher education at Harvard University, where she explored her interest in film and writing. She later worked in the entertainment industry, taking on internships with major production companies and even collaborating on a project with Donald Glover. Sasha, who initially attended the University of Michigan, later transferred to the University of Southern California. Unlike her sister, she has maintained a more private life, occasionally seen enjoying time with friends in Los Angeles. Their parents remain immensely proud of them. Michelle has often spoken about how they have grown into independent and intelligent young women. Raising them has been the greatest achievement of her life, shaping them into strong, compassionate individuals. Michelle and Barack's journey through parenthood has been filled with triumphs and hardships, but through it all, they remain dedicated to creating a loving and stable home for their daughters. Meanwhile, Sasha has decided to open up after her parents' alleged divorce. Sasha Obama finally breaks her silence. Sasha Obama's expression spoke volumes as she was seen in public for the first time since speculation began about her parents facing an unexpected separation. The 23-year-old youngest daughter of Michelle and Barack Obama appeared deep in thought while walking through Los Angeles clutching a small stack of books. Her body language suggested unease, her gaze shifting occasionally toward her phone as if searching for distraction or reassurance. One of the books she carried was titled Bewilderment by Richard Powers, a novel that explores the struggles of a widowed astrobiologist raising his neurodivergent son. The story delves into themes of grief, parental hardship, and resilience, subjects that may resonate with someone dealing with personal devastation. The choice of reading material hinted at an emotional weight she might be carrying. Sasha moved quietly through the streets alone with her thoughts. She has never been known for an overly cheerful demeanor, but there was an undeniable sadness in her look. The ongoing speculation surrounding her parents' relationship could not be easy to process, regardless of whether the rumors held any truth. Questions about the Obamas' marriage gained traction when Michelle, 61, was noticeably absent from two high-profile events. She did not attend Jimmy Carter's funeral despite having publicly praised his character and leadership. She also skipped an inauguration, a decision attributed to her strong distaste for Donald Trump. Close sources described her as someone unwilling to mask her feelings for the sake of appearances. Adding to the speculation, Barack Obama was seen dining alone at an exclusive restaurant in Washington, D.C. However, his wife's absence at such notable events did not go unnoticed. A recent article reignited the conversation, portraying Barack and Michelle's marriage as evolving from a deeply romantic bond into a more platonic companionship. The report suggested that the spark that once defined their relationship had dimmed, leaving them maintaining appearances rather than sharing the same level of intimacy they once had. Despite the lack of verifiable evidence, media outlets have continued to examine the state of their marriage. Barack and Michelle have shared a life together for more than 25 years, navigating the challenges that come with any long-term relationship. Over time, Barack's past romantic history has occasionally resurfaced, stirring public curiosity about his personal life. One notable account involves Sheila Miyoshi Jagger, a woman he was involved with before his relationship with Michelle. Between 1991 and 1992, their connection reportedly continued even though he had already begun dating Michelle. In 2017, historian David J. Garrow explored Barack's early years in his book Rising Star: The Making of Barack Obama. The book included Jagger's reflections on their past, where she acknowledged that their emotional bond lingered beyond their formal separation. Barack and Jagger had originally been together for 3 years before ending their relationship in 1987. While this aspect of his past has been examined, the greatest tests in Barack and Michelle's marriage have come from the heavy strain that came with his presidency. Leading the country meant relentless scrutiny, which placed significant pressure on their personal lives. The responsibilities of the presidency affected not just Barack but also Michelle, who has been candid about the toll it took on their relationship. She has spoken openly about the difficulties they face, particularly the struggle to balance their marriage, parenting, and public duties. The demands of their roles often meant their time together was limited, and the pressure of constant public expectations only made it worse. Once Barack left office, the couple experienced a shift, with Michelle expressing relief at the reduction of external pressures. Being away from the political spotlight allowed them to reconnect and address the difficulties they had faced. While their relationship has undoubtedly endured periods of strain, they have consistently demonstrated resilience in navigating life's challenges together. Despite this, the ongoing speculation has drawn further media attention to their personal lives. As one of the most closely watched couples in modern history, every development in their marriage is scrutinized. Whether the rumors hold any truth uncertain, but those close to the situation assert that there is nothing more than friendship between Jennifer and Barack, and there was no divorce. Even so, the story has taken on a life of its own, with different media outlets spinning their own interpretations, adding to the intrigue surrounding their relationship. While the rumors have generated widespread conversation, Barack and Michelle continue to present a unified image, not allowing the speculation to disrupt their public appearances or the way they navigate their lives together. The nature of celebrity gossip ensures that certain stories linger, often resurfacing at unexpected moments. Despite the persistence of such narratives, their ability to withstand public scrutiny and remain focused on personal and professional aspirations highlights their resilience in a world where rumors often conceal the truth. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.